forgotten legends. Although behind every myth lies a truth, but are we ready to uncover it? Stories have always enchanted us, those tales passed down from generation to generation. Grandparents whisper them on long, quiet nights, warning children not to wander into dense forests, not to walk alone down dark roads, not to gaze at the sea at midnight. We hear them and sometimes we laugh, sometimes we shiver. But in the end, we reassure ourselves. They're just old legends. They couldn't possibly be real. But what if they are more than just stories? What if hidden truths lie buried within these myths? Secrets veiled in fear, forbidden to those who dare seek them out. What if these warnings were born from terrifying realities experienced by real people, and no one survived to tell the truth? This book is not just a journey into imagination. It's a descent into the darker side of history, where ancient entities lurk, and where the line between myth and reality begins to blur. What is a myth, and why do we fear it? Myths have existed in every civilization, ever since humans began trying to understand the world around them. Why do sudden storms arise? Why do some people vanish without a trace? Why do we sometimes feel a presence watching us in the dark when we are completely alone? Back then, people had no scientific answers. Their only option was to craft stories, mysterious explanations that linked the unknown to supernatural forces. Thus, myths were born, slowly turning into frightening truths, etched into the memory of nations. And as science progressed, we believed we had left them behind, that the world was now understood and safe. But what if we were wrong? What if some of these myths aren't just fantasy, but remnants of a truth too terrifying to confront? In this book, we will travel across continents, exploring the oldest and most chilling tales, those that time couldn't erase. In each chapter, a new legend from a different land will unfold. We'll dive into its history, trace its roots, and ask ourselves, is it just a folktale, or is there a hidden truth behind it? Were these stories merely tools to control the masses, or warnings of something far more dangerous than we can imagine? The world we do not see. There are places in this world best left unvisited. There are sounds that should never be heard. There are names that must never be spoken. Myths are not always just stories. They can be invisible boundaries between us and something else, something that was here long before us and still waits in the shadows. Before you begin this journey, remember, if you suddenly feel a chill you can't explain, someone might be watching. If you hear a voice call your name, but no one is there, do not answer, no matter what. And when you read this book and start to wonder, could these myths actually be true? Then perhaps you've come closer to the truth than you ever should have. Yaga through the myths of the world,